So today's story is Redcliffe. Now, Redcliffe takes place in the 3rd century of China. This isn't China, this is South Shields. You know, it's not in South Shields, it's like, this is an anomaly. So, you'll just have to pretend. Improvise, basically. Okay, so the story begins at the fall of the Han Dynasty in the late 2nd century, early 3rd century. And the northern warlord, Cao Cao, is gathering a huge fleet of forces to descend upon the province of Jing. His objective is to try to reunite the Eastern Han Kingdom under his banner. Now, the Southern Alliance comes up in opposition because they're not exactly going to lay down and let him take everything. This is basically the score. Like, there were several different generals and several different kingdoms and oppositions to one another. This was the Three Kingdoms. So you had the Wei, which was Cao Cao. You had the Wu, which was probably at Cao Cao's time, this battle, Sun Quan. Then you also had Shu, which is under the banner of Liu Bei. So, Liu Bei's general, Liu Bei's tactician, Zhuge Liang, rides to Wu to forge an alliance in an attempt to stop Cao Cao. By stopping Cao Cao retaking this area and such, he keep his power in check. Not because they want to conquer it themselves, they don't want Cao Cao getting too powerful and then coming after them. This was the name of the game. In the film based on this, they have like basically a ancient Chinese version of a shred-off. An ancient Chinese instrument, I think it's called the guqin. So they have a shred-off in that. It's an actual really awesome scene. Zhuge Liang has a shred-off with the Wu tactician Zhou Yu. So okay, we fast forward to the actual battle itself. Why is this battle so famous? What makes it so... What makes it so, like, obviously people write songs and people talk about it to this day. So, Cao Cao's forces heavily outnumber the forces of the Alliance. Massively. This is a huge, one of the biggest naval fleets to this day in existence to ever be assembled. So they are sitting there in the mouth of the Yangtze River. So, what happens is small boats are sent to the Cao Cao's fleet, and they take this as a sign of surrender. They are surrendering their ships to them in all of their superior might and numbers. What they don't know is that on these small boats are explosives, and as these small boats are getting closer and closer to Cao Cao's fleet, fire arrows are then fired onto the boats. The boats set fire to the warp. They then set fire to Cao Cao's fleet. But because Zhuge Liang knew the terrain, he knew that the winds at this time of year that this battle took place changed. So the wind changed in a particular direction at a particular time, where the flames jumped from ship to ship, and slowly and eventually quickly most of Cao Cao's superior fleet was on fire and sinking. So that was just an absolutely masterpiece. That was just absolutely brilliant. That was a masterclass of I don't even know how to say it, a tactical masterclass. So, Gareth Southgate could do with a thing or two from him. Yeah, so Redcliffe, why did we write a song on it? I'm a huge fan of the Dynasty Warriors games. I'm a big fan of the Three Kingdoms era of China in general. Like, it's probably one of my favourite historical periods and areas. It's just captivating. It's just something that just really gets your imagination running. And it has done for many people over the years. It's had loads of different theatrical adaptations, media, stories, music, video games, films, books, romanticisms. So, if you want to really learn why it's so cool, either watch the film Redcliffe or play Dynasty Warriors, or both.